no one in this room chose to be here, to exist, right? It was someone else's actions that brought you into the world. And yet you get to experience all of its gifts and all of its cruelty every single day. And that is a really hard reality to wrap your head around as you just move through life every single day. A choice you didn't make put you here, and now you see and experience all that you do. And just sitting with that can really, really give you some pause as you move through the world. I'm here just like that worldview by happenstance. I went to public schools in Texas. I was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. I went to private university here in New York, like many of you are attending now. And I took a class with a professor, Dr. Matthew Bolton, about nuclear disarmament. And it was the first time in a serious way that I had ever approached the topic or understood any of what it meant. I'd done speech and debate my whole life, and I remember briefly hearing about nuclear weapons, but it felt more like a sport to talk about those subjects, just to convince the judges that I should get first place, not ever truly understanding the heart-wrenching reality of what it means for a detonation or exposure to the waste or the amount of financial resources that go into sustaining these weapons that draw from the very real services the rest of us would otherwise be getting, like healthcare or expanded social justice causes. And so when I was a part of this filmmaking process and we were toiling with the name, shades of disarmament just kind of blurted out of my mouth, because there are so many pieces to any one cause and so many people behind a big moment that you see. And in this film, we talk about those who felt left out, but also those who were there and how they felt, looking back so that we could look ahead, to recreate some of that momentum with young people in rooms like this, for a cause that feels like, as I said in the film, many people consider had its glory day in 1982. So today, to the young people in the room, I say this. Just like Dr. Ntandi said, be naive. Be bold and audacious, and understand it's gonna be tough. You're gonna move through life, you're gonna experience a lot of things, you'll have lots of exciting career paths that present themselves to you, but don't lose the values you have right now. It's so easy to get caught up in the rough and tumble of a very chaotic world to move on from very important issues like this. It feels like the world's on fire every single day. And when we talk about the existential threat of nuclear weapons, it's hard for a young person to put that as their top priority when they're worried about where they're going to go to school, how they're gonna pay rent after they graduate. What is my career path gonna look like? Are these my real friends? So many questions you face on a daily basis that it becomes, there's so much distance between that thought process and something as big as this. But never minimize yourself. You're just as impactful and important as the experts and those who are impacted. Your voice deserves to be there. And so I hope that you all remember that your voice has real power. Even if you're doubting yourself, just using it is inspiring to others. So continue to do that. It really makes a difference.